Hey, what's up, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome to Happy Harry Hash Brown. I am Hash Brown Harry, and I hope you're having a great 2021 so far. And I've seen season three. I've gone through it twice now, and I wanted to give you a spoiler-free take on it that I've been having, just some initial thoughts that I've been having about the season spoiler-free. I want everybody to see it, digest it, and then we'll start doing the deep dives and some of the theories and some of the other ideas and breaking down some of the episodes and some of the scenes that are in there. And we're going to do that soon, but I want to give you guys a chance. So we're going to do this spoiler-free initial reaction, short video. I got five things I want to say about this season, and if you'll stick with me, I hope you'll get some of the same understanding that I did. Number one is I think this is the best season yet. I think it's the best season of Cobra Kai yet. Season one was really entertaining. Season two, you could see the show starting to develop into what it is, and in season three, everybody is good to go. Everything is fully developed, and it's just a great season. Story starts to come together. Unbelievable. One of the things that was really kind of I don't want to say off-putting because that sounds kind of negative, but it was confusing, I guess, to me, was that there were so many different like thread lines going on. Right, you had the see, I almost spoiled it right there, didn't I? There were just so many different thread lines going on, five or six, I think, at one time in the early parts of the season. And I was like, how are they going to wrap all of this up, right? Well, so what they did was it was like a I'm gonna hold it up here, diamond cutter, DDP. It was like a triangle. They took all of these threads, from Okinawa to what was going on with Creek to what was going on with the kids to stuff that was happening in the dealership, and they brought them all together right into the final couple episodes, and it was brilliant the way they did it. Everything that was going on in the beginning ties to the end, and so the season is really kind of like a little triangle. I think so. If you start to get confused or whatever, and you think trying to follow everything is going to be a little bit too much, don't worry about it. They do a hell of a job working it out for you and wrapping it up for you. Another thing that really struck me about the season, and I did tweet about this because it was the very first thing I noticed, is I want to say that there's a lot of nostalgia, and there's a lot of original trilogy fan service in this series. But I think in season three, it's more subtle. I think it's far more subtle. There are actually I kind of take that back. There are some moments where it's like you guys are just playing to the crowd right now. But overall, it's more subtle. And the reason I think it's more subtle is because it can be. This show has become its own thing. It doesn't need to rely heavily or at all on the nostalgia and the fan service to gain an audience. It has an audience, it's its own story, it's its own thing, and now they're doing the fan service because they can. They can put it in there because they can. It's not. It doesn't feel as forced as other times in the previous two seasons. The fan service seems to come naturally and fit right in with what's going on. There are a couple things in there that if you didn't know, you might miss it. You might miss it. It's so good and so subtle and so awesome. I also want to say in that, to add on to that, is that I think my favorite episodes, my favorite scenes of this season, were the Okinawa episodes and scenes. Just great. I got to tell you, Karate Kid 2 was the very first movie I ever went to a theater with my family. I was 6 years old. It was the very first time I ever went to a movie theater, and we saw Karate Kid 2. There's actually a really cool story behind that, and I'll tell it some other time. But saw Karate Kid 1 on VHS. Yes, I'm old enough to remember VHS. And saw Karate Kid 2 at the theater for the first time, my very first movie. So seeing the Okinawa, seeing Chosen, seeing Kumiko, seeing one other person really, really excited me. I got really excited to see that third person from the Okinawa storyline, and we'll talk about that later on. No spoilers, I promise. So Okinawa, when you get to those episodes, sit back, watch them twice. I think they're great. And finally, um, season one left us in a kind of a lurch, kind of a what's going to happen here? What's going to happen next in season one with John Creech returning, and in season two definitely left us hanging as to what's going to happen in season three. And there's a lot of people on the internet like me who have theories and just what's going to go on, what are we going to do, where are they going to go, what is there going to be this in the season, is there going to be that in that season? Season three wraps up quite nicely. There's still some questions to be answered. There's still some thoughts to be had, but you are very sure of the direction of season four. I think for the most part by the end of season three. The last few minutes of season three kind of wrap up the whole season, and you watch it and you go, I know what they're going to do in season four. There's going to be A, there's going to be B, and there's going to be C, and it gives you something specific to look forward to. And that's just the truth of the way the season went, and I think it's awesome. I want to say thank you to the Big Three, Manchio, Zebka, everybody on the show for making it what it was and starting 2021 off right. And for those of you that have been watching since the beginning and have been on YouTube and have to wait over a year just to get to the season, I want to tell you, if you're one of those people that went, I'm done with this, they're not giving it to us in time, I'm done with this, come back. I want to say thank you because it was well worth the wait, 100%. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel because we are going to be doing some deep dives and we're going to break down some of the episodes and some of the scenes in that show here in the coming weeks and months. Until then, this is Hash Brown here saying, no mercy, bitches.